Hello and welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I am not optimistic about this game, but before I jump into it, let's take a look at this amazing first impressions we got here. End user license agreement. Alright, what we got? Owlcat Games, that's how you know it's going to be bad. Regarding Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous and all related, blah, blah, blah. Use the software through console, platform, or applications provider herein after third party, including Steam and GOG, etc. Any activities provided by such third party beyond Owlcat's game control, as well as use of the software through governed by third parties' policies and agreements. I don't think that needed to be stated. I think that falls into the obvious as fuck category of, legal agreements. If you disagree with the terms and conditions of this agreement, or you cannot use the software according to the terms and conditions of this agreement, please abort the software installation and or immediately delete the software from your device. Alright, so you absolutely must agree to this, otherwise you can't play the game. Downloading, installation of the software and or use of the software. Again, I just cannot get over the fact that 99% of the games I have ever played in my entire life have never needed a screen like this. Why does your game need a screen like this? What do you do in this game that requires a screen like this? I understand it's mentioning like the open game license and all that stuff, and that's fine if that's all it was here to mention, but I don't believe that that's all it's here to mention. Please note that the software includes open content available under the Open Game License, which is not what Pathfinder publishes under anymore. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast. Owlcat has all necessary rights to enter into this agreement. What the fuck ever. Owlcat hereby notifies that Owlcat uses all libraries and third-party software contained in the software under relevant conditions. Why do I need to know this? The users can find on the official... I don't care. From the moment of acceptance of this EULA, the user receives personal, limited, non-exclusive license to install and use... No shit. Owlcat does not provide any rights to you for software use, except for the rights. User is prohibited from piracy, editing, modding, creating derivative works, which is super fucking funny because you literally just stated that you have, like, open content under the OGL, which means there is stuff in this software that we are able to modify, replicate, and redistribute. Software is intended solely for the user's non-commercial use, which is really fucking funny because in using the fucking open goddamn gaming license, you are here selling a game commercially. All rights not expressly granted in this EULA are reserved. Use the software in other ways not expressly stipulated in the EULA. So basically, we need this whole screen just to say, don't pirate, guys, and we don't want you to mod our game, because we're shitheads. That's cool. You're forbidden to falsify, remove, or disconnect any copyright information. Subject to compliance with this agreement, you are entitled to stream, record, publish video content. Oh, thanks. I really needed a screen for that. For avoidance of doubt, you are entitled to include advertisements in such streaming recorded content. Do I need a screen? Here's the thing. This is all because of YouTube. If YouTube wasn't such a steaming pile of shit in the first place, there may not be ever considered to be a need to put a screen like this into the game that basically says, hey, we're not going to DMCA strike your channel if you decide to record, commentate, and criticize our shitty fucking game. Use of data, privacy, warranty, blah, 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 blah. I accept. Alright, that's fantastic, background resolution texture I'm seeing right there. So let's just get out of the way. Why am I already calling this a shitty game? I've never played it before. I don't know what to expect. I don't even know what the game's fucking about. All I know is that Wrath of the Righteous is at least spun off of whatever the module was in the actual Pathfinder game that handles epic level characters. So those are characters that have gotten up to level 20 and they're becoming like divine, godlike characters. So ostensibly, this is going to be like Pathfinder Kingmaker insofar as you can go more with it. There's more content. There's further character development and customization and blah 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 blah. Presumably, you can get to level 20 and do epic shit. Whatever. My issue is the fact that I played Pathfinder Kingmaker, and that game ran like shit! The game was a complete fucking disaster. A horrendous, unspeakable filth! Printed onto a PS4 disc. And it was never re-released, so the only physical version of Pathfinder Kingmaker that at least I'm aware of is complete trash. It ran like shit. It crashed repeatedly. In my earliest impressions of that game, it was terrible. It was just like playing Pillars of Eternity Deadfire. I don't know what the fuck it is with CRPGs, but the vast majority of CRPGs I play are terribly optimized. They run like garbage. And what's weird is that they don't even all use like the same game engines and shit. I played Wasteland 3. Wasteland 3 is a game that I want that, like, the most recent edition of that game, which I think is like the Colorado edition or what have you. I want that game on disc, and I want to be able to play that. Because the default version of Wasteland 3 that is available on PlayStation 4 is absolute fucking trash for the exact same reason. It runs terribly, and it crashes. Pillars of Eternity 2 runs terribly, and it crashes. Pathfinder Kingmaker runs terribly, crashes. I love the concept of, like, CRPGs, but holy shit, do I just have, like, worst fucking luck with them. And these are all, like, super promising games, especially a lot of them are, like, indie games. They're like, hey, we're gonna, you know, develop this super deep RPG, and we would like to crowdfund it. We get a lot of the actual player feedback. That's where Pillars of Eternity came from. I believe Pathfinder Kingmaker was also, like, a crowdfunded project. I don't think Owlcat Studios, the company that made this game, has any sort of, like, footprint in the industry prior to getting the Pathfinder label on a game that they shipped. So, I don't know what the fuck it is with all these different game studios doing these, like, super ambitious CRPGs, and them all turning out like complete fucking shit. Which, by the way, these companies are also completely unreceptive to criticism on their official forums, which I have seen also time and time and time again. The Reddit, the subreddits, the official support forums, their Discord, wherever the fuck that they're having these discussions, where supposedly there are staff representing the game. There were people complaining about the absolute state of Pathfinder Kingmaker, and what was the response that I fucking saw? Oh, they're busy making this game, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. They can't be they can't be fucking asked to fucking finish their first game, so it's actually in a state that it's justifiable to ship and sell to people before they shit this thing out the door. So I have absolutely no positive expectations for this to run well, and given that, like, the opening fucking menu screen right here, followed by that useless, stupid EULA, is very visibly artifacted a background texture, is not a good sign. It's really not a good sign. I am not optimistic about this game, and you be damn fucking straight I did not buy this shit. Once I found out that they were not going to actually fix any of the fucking shit that was on the original fucking Pathfinder Kingmaker, you be damn sure I was swore the fuck off this game. So no, I did not buy this. I rented this game, and I'm renting this game on the slim chance that they shipped a quality product. A product that is actually going to hold my attention and not completely piss me the fuck off by being a disastrous pile of fucking fecal matter. But that remains to be seen. So, let's hope something good can come of it. Settings. Enable this option to automatically add new spells and abilities to empty slots on the action bar. I don't entirely remember how this all works. I remember there's like a health management section in Pillars of Eternity that I did not like. I think they may have changed it in some productive way for Deadfire, but the whole point of Pathfinder is that it plays like Pathfinder. So I would like to think that like general game mechanics should be fine. Enable looting during combat, bloodstains, gore, quick movement, basic tutorials. Offer importing from completed DLC campaigns. Let's turn that off because I don't have DLC. This is also version 1.0. There are multiple updates for this game, but I'm not playing with updates for the reasons I just fucking gave. Because the most dumbest fucking people on the planet seem to watch these videos and not understand why I don't update the fucking game so it doesn't crash or run like shit. I bought a physical product. I am gauging the merits of that physical product. I cannot do that if I am running a digital product. You feel me? Show equipment comparison. Simplified spell descriptions. Keep moving after combat starts. So that's going to auto-pause. So when I actually get into combat, I think generally speaking I should have this on. I might want to change that. Pause when hidden object is detected. I know this auto-pause came in handy in some way. Pause on combat start. Oh, keep moving after combat start. No, I want that off. My mistake. Pause on melee combat start. Pause at each round when all party members' turns are over. Pause at the end of each round. Pause when a party member uses an ability. They give you a lot of customization for this. I appreciate that. Pause when the last enemy left is sleeping. Okay, it's kind of weird. Auto ends turn. End the turn automatically when a character finishes their standard move actions. Enable turn-based mode. Enables turn-based combat mode instead of real-time. Pause combat mode. I don't know. It really depends on how this goes. It could go either way. I know there was also this option in Pillars of Eternity as well. I think they started off real-time and they were like, hey, we added turn-based. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Alright, we'll just go with this for now. Yes, I pressed X. Ah, that's all the settings, I guess. Okay. New game. So we already have 2 additional... Oh, you don't own this scenario yet. You don't own this scenario yet. Again, this is version 1.0. And they are already advertising shit that's not in the fucking game they shipped. That's real cool. I really like that. I really liked that in Borderlands 2, by the way. Remember when they released Borderlands 2? And then, like, one of the coolest characters, Gage, they were like, hey, you can play as Gage, too. In fact, we'll like, advertise them on, like the case and stuff. But she wasn't actually in the game, and you had to download her. That's real cool. I love how Owlcat Game is prioritizing, profiting off of their game over actually making a good game. That's cool. Main story. Oh, God. Okay. Once again, I appreciate customization. Customization is supposed to be a big aspect to this, so... Critical hits. Damage bonuses are not multiplied on critical hits suffered by your party, making critical hits significantly less deadly. Do normal critical hits. Then we're just gonna do a custom difficulty. When this option is enabled, your character and companions will not die after suffering a deadly injury, and will instead receive a death's door condition. If they suffer a deadly injury while under the effects of that condition, then they will die. So it basically just gives you, like, a last chance to survive. Dead companions rise after combat. With this option switched on, neither your character nor your companions will ever die from any damage or effect. They will only become unconscious and will rise after combat is over. I'm going to leave that off, because that's not in the spirit of the game. Remove negative conditions on rest. With this option switched on, blindness, ability damage. Ability damage is a huge thing to restore after rest. And numerous other negative conditions will be removed immediately upon resting. I'm going to say no. Although, generally speaking, I would like to say yes. Remove controlling effects after combat. This option switched on, frightened, paralyzed, and numerous other negative controlling effects will be... I guess that's default, so auto level up. Toggles automatic leveling up for party members. When on, gaining levels happens automatically, and you can monitor how the hero's skills and abilities develop. You can turn off automatic leveling for any companion, but then you'll have to manage their development for the remainder of the game. Custom leveling up of players' characters. Companions are leveled up automatically. Custom leveling up. Okay. Okay. So if I have this set to off, then I can choose what my party members get for, like, benefits and stuff. I'll set that to off. Difficulty class of all roles in the game and the abilities of enemies. Enemy stat, it will do no stats. We'll do full damage. Normal and regular enemies. Additional enemy behaviors. Enable this option to allow some enemies to use additional abilities and spells. I don't know what that means, but that could have some connotations. I'll leave that as off. The party's speed depends on the weight you're carrying. I can easily see this as being this is one of those options that... I mean, it's off by default. This is one of those options I can easily imagine wanting just to turn off, just for sheer sake of convenience. Other effects. Determines the severe penalties and how much damage members it will receive in storm weather. We'll do light. Enable character retrain. Yes, please. Crusade management difficulty. I don't know much of anything about that. Crusade auto mode. In this mode, the strategic management of the Crusade continues without the player's involvement. Once activated, this mode cannot be deactivated. It has no effect on the main story, but some side quests associated with the Crusade might become impossible to complete. Defeat of the Crusader armies becomes impossible. Even for... Okay, whatever. Only active companions receive experience. If you enable this option, only the companions that are currently in your party will gain experience. If there are less than 6 companions, each of them will receive increased experience. Disable this option for all companions to gain experience, either they do or not. I'm going to put this to on. Only skill users receive skill check experience. If you enable this option, only the character who rolls an ability check will gain experience for its success. Disable this option for the whole party to gain experience. Yes. I don't want my whole party to gain benefits. If I lockpick a door, I don't want my whole party to get better at lockpicking. That doesn't make any sense. Last Aslanti mode. Only one slave save slot is available in this mode. The game saves automatically at key points and upon exiting the game. This is like XCOM, where it's like, oh hey, there's an Iron Man mode, but you literally shouldn't use the Iron Man mode because you can't trust the game not to fucking butcher your save. Immersive mode. This mode disables almost all interface, and I mean that in the sense that this game is not... I don't trust this game to be stable, and not, like, give me, like, a corrupt save, or crash on me, or do something else that forces me to restart my entire run for reasons beyond my control. Immersive mode. This mode disables almost all interface hints in combat, line of attack, show enemy actions, cooldown timers, shows your character's actions and enemies' health bars. Additional options are available in game. Alright, I might change that. We'll have the tutorial on. Okay. Where? Where? Okay. Character creation. Here we go. Create a pre-generated character. Guess we'll take a peek at what they look like. Howlin, Ordana, Moonlard, Rix, Arnon, Agni. Okay. I'm gonna create a custom character. Yes. And we have these generally. Oh, they have the same. They have the same. Huh. I think this was a character in the pre. Yeah, these are characters from Kingmaker. Why it says that. Okay. So I'm just choosing a portrait to represent my character. I kind of hate that in CRPGs because they're always like very defined looking portraits. I would honestly just prefer something that was like just like a hood that like hardly represents me at all. So it could just be a hyper generic character. Maybe you can't see. What did I use in fucking Kingmaker? I probably used this, honestly. I probably used this per portrait. In fact, I remember, I think I was using that portrait. Not an amazing portrait. Wrath of the Righteous. Did you just, like, actually load the thing that I'm hovering over, please? The game is lagging when I'm just pressing the D-pad. That is not a good start. Do I be a furry? I said a furry. I swear this game is already lagging. Oh my god. The overall art here doesn't look terrible. Guess I'll go with this. It's really not okay, click. See that? That's the delay? That's the delay. Okay, we have Alchemist this time. This was an advanced player class. Previously. Oh my god, this is so laggy. Arcanist. Holy fuck, this is so laggy, dude. Are you, like, loading every individual image every time? Why is that going... Why does that go slow? This is so laggy, dude. It's a menu! Oh, fuck me. You'd think you can click this and it would, like, retract the drop-down, but no, it doesn't. Okay. Varian looks like shit. This is so laggy, man. Hard. What the fuck is a Blood Rager, and why is it not a barbarian? Blood Ragers are berserkers, which is a synonym for barbarian, who succumb to rage, which is the barbarian mechanic, to increase their power. What is the barbarian, then? Barbarians are melee warriors who plunge into rage to deal enemies lots of damage. Literally, features and abilities: rage, rage powers. Blood Rage. Oh, that's so different, man. It's not rage, it's blood rage. Don't you understand? Okay. Sure, buddy. Kineticist. I don't care. Inquisitor. I know this was an advanced player class, but I can't be bothered to care. It's one of the religious classes. What is a fighter? Fighter is just super generic, right? I think I went for a fighter previously. I know you can multi-class. In fact, what the fuck is going on? Why is this still highlighted? What the? Does it go faster now? Oh my gosh, it goes so much faster now! Oh, this is so slow. Okay, I'm gonna R3. Dude, it's not the icons, it's the character model. Just having the character model on screen causes this to lag like a bitch. Oh my god. Alright, now I can fucking navigate them. You see the difference, right? You see how much faster I'm navigating through this all of a sudden, right? That's why! It's the fucking character model. I do it like this, now look how fucking slow it goes. Especially when we get to the sub-menus for some reason. This is the fastest I can go through these right now. But then, I get rid of it. Oh, look at that. No problem. What the hell, man? Why do the sub-menus make it so fucking tricky? I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Let's actually, like, look through these now. Slayer. Skill at tracking down targets. They're like hunters, whatever. They're like rangers, I should say. Demon Slayer. Not the same thing as a Slayer. It's not like this shit, like, isn't already in Pathfinder, but, like, there are things that Pathfinder does that I wouldn't necessarily do in the same way. Hell Knight, which is not the same thing as a Hell Knight Signifier, which is the spellcasting arm of the Hell Knights. So these, as far as I know, these are like the prestige classes. I think you only get if you, like, brought, like, multi-class into enough levels of certain levels. I don't know. Whatever. There's Witch. There's Wizard. And multi-class into just about anything. I kind of just like alchemists for the sake of alchemists. An alchemist who studies anatomy to use this knowledge to heal is a chirurgeon. Okay. So it's a healing alchemist. Grenadier. Grenadiers train to exercise their talents in the thick of battle, even when not under the influence of their mutagens. They learn methods of combining weapon attacks with their alchemical magic, sacrifice skill with poisons in order to become more adept at using alchemical bombs and using alchemical items in conjunction with their martial skills. As an unusual side effect of their skill at handling bombs and alchemical items with increased speed, Grenadiers master the ability to drink potions, elixirs, and mutagens quickly and safely without exposing themselves to peril while doing so. Incense Synthesizer. Some alchemists focus their... You can tell which ones are more popular than others. The Grenadiers, obviously, like, one of the main 3 flavors of alchemists when it came out. Some alchemists focus their efforts on researching different kinds of incenses to aid them and their allies in their battle against forces of evil. Metamorph. Metamorphs eschew traditional alchemy, focusing on internal chemistry and transfiguration of living forms. Preservationist. Preservationist is an alchemist keeps preserved specimens in bottles and releases them to aid him in his battles. Is like a pet alchemist. Vivisectionist. A vivisectionist studies bodies to better understand their function. Unlike a chirurgeon, a vivisectionist's goals are not related to healing, but rather to experimentation and knowledge that most people would consider evil. Alright, let's look at fighter. Aldori Defender. Sword Lords of Brevoy are among the deadliest and most feared fighters of the Inner Sea. They have spent long years mastering the Aldori dueling sword, pitting themselves against other dueling swords and all manner of weaponry besides. Their speed and reflexes weave a net of impenetrable steel around them. Blah, 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 don't care. Until would-be Hell Knights take the trial, referred to simply as the test, in which they enter single combat with a conjured devil and either emerge victorious or die, they are known as Armigers. While this is a blanket term for all Hell Knights in training, including those training to become signifiers, it also applies specifically to fighters who focus their training to become Hell Knights. Despite their lack of organized rank, Armigers are skilled and deadly warriors. Still don't know, whatever. Dragonair Scion. Dragonair Scions are the martially inclined humanoid descendants who are influenced by dragonic power. Unlike the Sorcerer's Brethren, Dragonair Scions manifest their heritage in ways more suited to strength of arms and steel than arcane energies. Those who follow this path are often the children of mighty whatever. Station warrior, don't go whatever. Tower shield specialist, not me. Two-handed fighter. Some fighters focus their effort on finding the biggest, heaviest, and most imposing weapon they can find, training to manage and harness the weight of their massive weapon for maximum impact. These fighting school benefits only apply when using two-handed weapons. Very basic, but I appreciate. I like alchemists, probably grenadier. Again, I can multi-class in this game. I can also retrain, that's an option. There's a freebooter. Freebooter is a natural leader, a pirate who works well with a variety of people in a variety of roles for specialized combat tactics, help organize and direct a crew, and freebooters' talents are in high demand. Most freebooters work as independent agents. A freebooter signs on with a crew. He feels the urge to travel. And okay, that doesn't really tell me much of anything. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me much of anything. Rogues. What rogues do we have? Master. Race prerequisites for this archetype are half-elf. So if you want to be a master of all, you can only be a half-elf. That's kind of shitty. Underground chemist. I'd rather be an alchemist. Shifter, which is apparently not a druid thing, and has no sub-archetypes. Slayer. War priest. Wizard. Witch. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't have to take a sub-archetype, right? I don't think... Yeah, no. I think a sub-archetype is entirely optional, actually. What's this? Not all who start as novice armigers have what it takes to become a full-fledged Hell Knight. Those who do receive a wide array of abilities as they grow more powerful, while the individual powers and focus of a particular Hell Knight vary according to his order. All Hell Knights are universally feared and respected in regions where they maintain a presence. Most Hell Knights are lawful neutral and proudly avoid being tainted by distractions such as good or evil. But some who rise in power... I mean, they're called Hell Knights. That's an interesting choice of label. Student of War, Winter Witch, Assassin. Assassin doesn't have to be a prestige class in universal or generic basic RPG or whatever the fuck it's called. It's a basic fantasy role-playing game is what it's called. The very, very stripped-down, simplified version of, like, old-school D&D that I have a book of. And Assassin is just one of the classes you can play. Mercenary undertaking his task with cold professional detachment. The assassin is equally adept at espionage, bounty hunting, and terrorism. At his core, an assassin is an artisan, and his medium is death, trained in a variety of killing techniques. Dark Disciples can assume the typical role of magic user, hampered by the movement and enemy hurling damaging spells at their opponents. Chronics, however, make these versatile spellcasters even more formidable as they use their breath weapons and flight to destroy their enemy foes directly. Do we have a spell sword anywhere? Surely it would be called a spell sword, would it not? Nine-tailed air. Called Drifter. Common. Sure. Paladin. Oracle. The oracles are actually kind of cool. At least in Pathfinder, they're kind of cool. Although gods work through many agents, perhaps none are more mysterious than oracles. These divine vessels are granted power without their choice, selected by Providence to wield powers that even they do not fully understand. Unlike clerics who draw their magic through devotion to a deity, oracles garner strength and power from many sources, namely whose patron deities who support their ideals. Instead of worshipping a single source, oracles tend to venerate all of the gods that share their beliefs. While some see the powers of the oracles as a gift, others view them as a curse. An earnest, enlightened philosopher. Possessed oracle. Some oracles are possessed by spirits, demons, or similar beings. Instead of drawing her powers from a deity, possessed oracle has these otherworldly forces work their magic through her. Okay. Monk. I'm gonna guess that spell sword is under Magus. Spell dancer, sword. Hold the fuck up. Sword saint. A sword saint spent his life focusing his training and meditation into a rapturous perfection of the use of a single weapon. It's usually but not always a sword, channels an arcane might through it as a dizzying blah 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 blah. That's basically spell sword. Eldritch Spion, Hex Crafter, Net Assist, whatever the hell that is. Inquisitor, Hunter. And get an animal companion, which is a cool concept. Fighter. Good. Cleric. Cavalier. Disciple of the Pike. I kind of just like the concept of the Grenadiers. Like a Grenadier Alchemist as a character, I think I would like playing. Just generally, not even necessarily in this game, but like in Pathfinder. I'm just worried that as soon as I start this game, it's going to start running horrendously. I'm torn between Grenadier and Fighter, two-handed fighter. Because I'd like to just find a big claymore and start beating the shit out of people with it. Though, as this character progression goes on, I may change my feelings on stuff. For pure flavor, I think I'm gonna go with Grenadier. Go Grenadier. Okay, we have quite a few races to choose from. Human. +2 to 1 ability score at creation. The character gets a +2 bonus to an ability of their choice. I get feat and skilled. Okay, I don't know what those are. Oh, now it tells me. Okay. A feat is ability character is mastered. Feats often allow characters to circumvent them. Characters gain 1 feat at the first level every 2 levels thereafter. Humans receive a bonus feat at first level. Humans gain additional skill rank at first level and 1 additional rank whenever they gain a level. Okay? So very, very broad in general. They don't have any stat modifiers. Elves are more dexterous and intelligent, but less constitutional. If that's the way to say it. Keen senses, bonus racial bonus on perception checks. Before they freaked out and started calling races ancestries because they're fucking cringe lords over at Paizo sometimes. The +2 racial bonus on caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Saving throws versus enchantment spells and effects. Elven weapon familiarity. Various places and living conditions create sub-races differing from their peers. They gain unique racial traits in exchange for losing some usual one. Don't know what that means. Dwarves. Let's actually see what these characters look like. That's an elf, apparently. See, it's not reloading the character model every single time I scroll through here, so it's not, like, freaking the hell out. A dwarf. That's a dwarf. A gnome. That's a gnome. A halfling. That's even less than a gnome. A half-elf. A half-elf. There we go. Okay. Here. A half-orc. Okay. Aasimar. A tiefling. Okay. Oread. A Dampier. It's a half-vampire. I'm kind of interested in what the effects here are. Since here are alternative Dampiers descended from specific breeds of vampires, the player may choose one of the following heritages for her Dampier in place of the traditional Dampier racial features, which are assumed to be born from less pure or mixed heritages. Negative energy affinity. Though a living creature, a Dampier reacts to positive and negative energy as if they were undead. Positive energy harms them, while negative energy heals them. Level resist level drain. A Dampier is immune to energy drain effects. Dampiers gain a +2 racial bonus on saving throws against disease and mind-affecting effects. Kitsune. Which, I imagine is the entire reason why we have a nine-tailed themed class archetype. Probably gonna go with this half-elf. Half-elf has no fancy... Half-elf has no fancy properties. Keen senses. +2 racial bonus on perception checks. Racial bonus against enchantment spells and effects. Okay, I'd honestly just rather take the feat bonuses. Go with this. Okay. What we're going with. Human Alchemist Grenadier. A background selection. You are no stranger to hard and honest work. Your hands are calloused and your body is strong. One may find your life dull and tedious, but your day-to-day routine made you more resilient and enduring than most. Possible selections. Farm... Oh! Starts me with, like, weapon... Oh, it gives me bonuses against, like, certain saving throws and stuff? Okay, that's actually kind of meaningful, actually. A craftsman. Farmhand adds athletics and lore nature to their list of their class skills. Also becomes proficient with scythes and a +1 bonus on fortitude saving throws. If the character already has the class skill weapon proficiency or armor proficiency granted by the... Here's the thing. I love this character creator, man. I love all the options that I'm getting here. There's maybe a bit too much bullshit in the class section, and maybe a bit of it's redundant, but like with the amount of options that I have here just for building out a character, I think it's really fucking cool. Just worried that it's gonna run like shit. A noble. Background is none and doesn't grant you any bonuses. For a person of faith. You hail from one of Galarian's many regions and carry the specific skills and traits inherent to your homeland. Scholar, your life is a constant pursuit of knowledge. Life on the streets is tough, especially when you have no one to care and provide for you. You did the best you could to provide for yourself. You understand it well and would claim to know better than others. What is Nomad? Weapon proficiency Scimitar. Nomad adds lore nature to their list of skills. She also becomes proficient with scimitars. Nomad's animal companion gets +3 bonus to maximum hit points. Character already has the class skill weapon proficiency or armor proficiency granted by the selected blah blah. Skill bonuses. Dagger. I imagine an alchemist would probably use daggers. Mugger adds trickery and persuasion to her class skills. Becomes proficient with daggers, punching daggers, and darts. If the character already has a class skill, weapon proficiency, or armor proficiency granted by the selected background, blah 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 blah. What are the regional options? Aldori Swordsman. Obloist. What the fuck? Alright. Weapon proficiency, dueling sword, buckler proficiency. Alkenstar Alchemist adds Knowledge Arcana to the list of class skills. Also get +1 bonus to damage with Alchemist bombs and Alchemist items. If the character already has the skill weapon proficiency or armor proficiency granted by the selected background from her class during character creation, corresponding bonuses from background change to +1 competence bonus in case of skills. Okay. Diplomats. Alaxian Diabolist. Necromancer. Orphan. I don't know any of these locations, so... Trickery and Knowledge World to the list of class skills. Also gain a +1 on reflex saving throws. If the character already has a class skill, Parisian Explorer. Simple and straightforward. Parisian Explorer. Oh my god, what? Oh, you can search by... That's odd that... It opens that up automatically every time I scroll up to it. That's annoying. My L1. There we go, we're at L1. I have changed my minds. I might multi-class into Alchemist, but for now, I would like to start as... God, just get rid of... Get rid of the fucking character model. I want to start as a rogue, I think. Maybe? How terrible does the character look? Look pretty bad. Alright, never mind. Put it away. I don't want to look at it. Put it away. There you go. Don't show me that shit ever again. Alright, fine. I'll be Alchemist. Grenadier. Yeah, I'll be an explorer. Okay. Intelligence. The number of skill points gained each level, though your character always gets at least 1 skill point per level. I already have +1 knowledge arcana and +2 knowledge world, or at least I'm gaining +2 to... a lot of points to distribute. I can deduct points, that's nice. Will gives me saving throws versus, like, being charmed and stuff. Perception, lore. Sure, I'll put a couple in there. Melee attacks, athletics, constitution, intelligence. Flat-footed AC. Oh, this... So, this governs my base attack bonus. I assume the number of melee attacks I can do. My skills with... My options with combat maneuvers. Oh, so each of these influences these different skills. Okay. Dexterity, flat-footed, touch, fortitude, my armor class... Ranged attacks. Intelligent. +2 modifier. Okay, I just realized that when I'm allocating these points, it is not deducting. It is not deducting an even number of points. So this is 7. If I tap right twice, it goes down to 5. If I tap right again, it goes down to 2. I don't know what the hell that's about. Is it just up until my modifier jumps to 2, and then suddenly it costs some more to invest points? Wisdom governs my saving throws. Govern my alchemist spells. I got a +2. Take 2 off that. Fuck. I hate that I can't just evenly distribute these 24 points. Reduce strength. Put another 2 into intelligence. Fortitude versus poison. That would make sense. Seems alright. It's weird and uneven, but I guess I'll go with this. Sure. This is my character. Now we have 6 points to distribute across our skills. A class skill. I don't know why it says V. I don't know what the V indicates. Oh, the Varisian Explorer, is that what that means? Alright, this is something that they've been doing since Dungeons and Dragons has progressed, that they've wildly simplified these skills. Maybe these are just these are only the skills I have available to me. Surely there are other skills I just haven't tried. Trickery represents a character's talent to perform tasks that require fine manipulation. Yes. Points in this. Oh, I can only put 1. I can only put points up to 1 point in these. Okay. Ability, stealth, knowledge, arcana, perception, equation, magic device. Yes. Max rank value. Yes. Feats. How many feats do I have? I choose 1 feat, but then I have like a bonus feat because I'm human, right? Ability focus bombs. +2 to the DC for all saving throws against your bombs. That would just make my bombs better. Point blank shot with ranged weapons at ranges up to 30 feet. Requisites for on a strike, fighter's finesse, fencing grace. There are a lot of feats I can pick, so let me just try to be a little bit. Bonus perception. The aid of an ally, you are skilled at piercing the protections of enemies with your spells. Armor proficiency. You become proficient with medium armor. If I don't have that, there's a bunch of armor I'm just not going to be able to wear, and I kind of want to be bulky. I'll take that. Blind fight, combat casting. You're adept at spell casting when threatened or distracted. Combat expertise. Combat reflexes. You can make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dexterity bonus. With this feat, you may also make attacks of opportunity while flat-footed. Full defensive training, deft hands, die hard. Spell synergy, dodge. Gain +1 dodge bonus to your AC. A condition that makes you lose your dex bonus to AC also makes you lose benefits of this feat. Extra bombs. You can throw 4 additional bombs per day. Gain 1 additional skill point per level. Brute initiative, arm strike. This is meta magic. I don't know what spells the alchemist will get. Scribe scrolls. Allows you to craft scrolls during camping. Spell penetration, fighting. These are things that are specifically not recommended for me. And then anything beyond this, I can't even scroll down to, it seems. Okay, so they kept this relatively simple. Penalties on attack rolls with fighting with 2 weapons are reduced. Probably great just to take that right away, if I was doing the 2-weapon thing. No. I'm going to take the armor proficiency medium armor. We're going to do that. And now I get to choose another one. Go with bombs. I won't take heavy armor. We don't need heavy armor. I know combat reflexes is good. At least insofar as Pathfinder is concerned, I know it's good. Choose to take a -1 penalty on melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain +1 bonus to your armor class. Your base attack bonus reaches +4, and every +4 thereafter. The penalty increases by -1, and the dodge bonus increases by 1. You're adept at spellcasting when threatened or distracted. +1 dodge bonus to your AC. A condition that makes you lose your dex bonus to AC. It also makes you lose the benefits of... Damn it! This doesn't unlock anything for me. With a light weapon, Elven Curved Blade, Estaka, or Rapier, made for a creature of your size category, you may use your Dexterity modifier instead of your Strength modifier on attack rolls. Let's do extra bombs. Alright, those are my 2 feats. Choose my spells. Okay. This keeps going. Cure Light Wounds seems really fucking good. Saving throw will half if used to damage. Laying your hands on a living creature, you channel positive energy that cures 1d8 points of damage per caster level. Since undead are powered by negative energy, the spell deals damage to them instead of curing them. Okay. No. There we go. Bomber's Eye. This extract allows you to throw weapons farther and more accurately. While this extract is in effect, increase the range of alchemists' bombs and alchemical weapons by 10 feet. In addition, you receive +1 insight bonus on attack rolls made with thrown weapons. That sounds lame. Expeditious Retreat. The spell increases your base speed by 30 feet. This adjustment is treated as an enhancement bonus. There is no effect on other modes of movement, such as burrow, climb, fly, or swim. Firebelly. Reduce person. Causes instant diminution of humanoid creature having its height, length, and width, and dividing its weight by 8. This decrease changes the creature's size category to a smaller one. Shield creates an invisible shield of force that hovers in front of you. It negates magic missile attacks directed at you. I'll take that. Transforms your hands into living stone. Unarmed strikes do not provoke attacks of opportunity. Targeted bomb admixture. When you throw bombs, you can only hit a direct target. They do not splash. However, the bombs deal its base damage plus double your intelligence modifier, instead of just its base damage plus your intelligence modifier. Okay, I guess I'll take that. Temporary intuitive insight into the immediate future during your next attack. Your next single attack roll gains +20 insight bonus. Okay. I'll take Expeditious Retreat. And I guess I'll take Bomber's Eye. I assume this is if I wanted to snipe someone with a bomb. I could be mistaken, but... Impression. Alright, moving on. Choose a deity. Must I? Favored weapon. Prerequisites. Any of these alignments. I am currently neutral. I assume that's what it's going to let me choose next. No archetype, Feral Champion. No archetype, Angel Fire Apostle. Atheism. Can't be a Divine Hunter and take this. On Golarium, atheism usually denotes the belief that those beings commonly called gods are not worthy of the authority and reverence bestowed upon them by others. Atheists rarely doubt the existence of deities, and generally acknowledge that deities are very powerful beings, but deem them no more than that. Instead of gods, they tend to revere ideals such as goodness or freedom, philosophies such as the prophecies of Callistrate or diabolism, or nothing in particular. Some scholars argue that the term atheist is incorrectly applied to these people, because gods are real in this universe, but, you know, They're not worthy of worshipping. Others call themselves agnostics, insisting that no mortal can say what is divine and what isn't, as the workings of the divine are fundamentally unknowable by mortals. However, such distinctions are lost on a generally religious society, and most accept the more common term. Atheism is looked down upon in many parts of Galarian, but is enforced on a state level in the nations of Rahadum and Garund, Tuvet in the River Kingdoms, and Batran, whatever that is. Despite their lack of faith, atheist souls are still judged by Pharasma. Their posthumous fate varies. Some are sent to planes best matching their individual alignments and philosophies, while others become bodiless spirits in the astral plane, are reincarnated, or find their fate in the graveyard of souls. So regardless if you don't believe in gods, gods will still fucking control you after you die. Joke's on you, atheists. They have domains and, like, favored weapons, but is there any exclusive, explicit benefit to me taking any of these? I'm not sure if there are. Prerequisite for Pentamic Faith. Ow, stop doing that. I'll take Atheism, whatever. Alignment. What is my character? My character is... The character's overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignments. Evil characters debase or destroy it, whether for fun or profit. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their duties. Chaotic characters follow their consciences, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas over tradition, and keep their promises. I'll be chaotic neutral. I know it's a bit of a meme, but I'll do it. Most popular alignment for a reason. Oh, now we fucking customize your character. Let's see how laggy this shit is. Alright, a little bit more slim here. Okay. They're not great face options, I must admit. Look at hairstyles. That one seems okay. Alright, we got red. Red is an option. For the hairstyles we got. There's number 4. Too bad I can't play as a goblin. Kinda wish I could. Still very laggy. What does L3 do? L3 is not doing anything right now. Or paint. Well, I'm fine. Tattoos, I'm fine. Color clothes. I'm pretty sure this is more options than you had in Kingmaker. Oh, okay. Got an accents option now. Alright, not too fussed about this. Not sure what the triangle is doing. You can see how unresponsive it is to fucking scroll, right? Like, I'm mashing right on the D-pad right now. Alright. My base character at the moment.
You should have run.
A mere flesh wound.
I'll take care of it.
Wherever my legs carry me, let's shred them! Quick, quick! May I see your entrails, please?
I will see this through. I'm wounded. I stand ready.
I feel faint. No contest. Let us bide our time.
I lead, you follow. Let's move already. Out of my way! I won't take that.
Enemy approaching! An expected outcome. I'm wounded. No mistakes. What a find. All according to plan.
Hey, have a look! This is my chance to run. Careful now. Your luck's run out. Cover me!
Someone else would make better use of this.
Someone else would make better use of this. Oh, now I got a name. Alright. Even though I can't even see the prompt. There we go. Birthday, Abadius. I am one of one. I don't really care.
Enemy approaching!
Special abilities, coup de grace. And strength, demoralize, persuasion. Fighting defensively. I think this is a mode you can fight. I'm not sure. Quite the profile. Alright, let's play it. Let's hope it doesn't run like complete AIDS. I'm not optimistic, as I already said. I may well have just spent much more time in the character creator than I will in the actual game. That's kind of been my experience of last time. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. That could not have been any more perfect, dude. Wow. Owlcat Games, you're such a vicious piece of shit company. Holy fuck.